Hey, welcome back to the DDK CAD Technology Systems ongoing demonstration series of the composite panel builder. And we're going to talk about the addition of profiles being added to the program so that you can do complex panel shapes. So to get started, we're going to look at just the basic ones here, and they're called coping 1 and coping 2. And basically, the first one here is taking um, a return that's greater than or not equal to the other returns around it. And by default, the composite panel builder program will put a V-cut in those corners. So by claiming these as being coping 1 panels, it'll force this to be a square corner. That's the only difference about adding a section to a typical panel that we already do. So I don't want to spend too much time on that one. So let's move over to this guy. Here we have a plan and a section, which is up here, tied to this panel. But we want the results to look like this. And a lot of times that won't happen without the program being told to do something special. So what we do is we go into the edit tool of the program and we click on the elevation panel, and inside here we have a profile setting, and we can come in and set it to probably 10 or 11 different profiles, but we'll look at what's currently set. And this is the option we chose here. It was a coping. We want it to look like this. There are other ones in there like 2A, which would just be a cut around the whole pan. There's only one company that does that, so I'm not even going to talk about that. And then 2B would be like no profile at all, or no flange shown. But we wanted a flange, so we picked that. There is no other settings here, so that's why this shows up exactly like this. So, okay, those are pretty basic ones. And of course, you have a section, and you have to tell the section what edge of this section is actually the face of the panel, which is on the street side, which would not get cut when you start doing V-cuts across the panel faces and stuff. So this just locks down and says, don't touch this, and then the V-cut would be over here. So that would be the face of the panel against the street right here. All right, let's talk about more complex panels. Like here we go. This is coping 3. And what we have here, if we tried to just do a plan and a section in here, we would not get these results here because we want it to cap itself off here, you know. So what we did is we just drew a section like normal. And in this one, for example, we just click on it and we say, hey, um, you know, that's a coping 3, and it looks like that. We don't have to give it any extra information other than is it a left-hand corner or a right-hand corner, and that's the only two choices you have here. The values from the section itself, it's still dynamic enough that it can take this section over here, and it knows that this is the sloping edge, and it knows that this needs to slope accordingly based on the angles of the thing. So the program does all the work for you. You just need to attach this option as a profile and make sure that you have a section that looks like that. And you can come in here and you know, make this shorter, longer, whatever you need to do to fit whatever the job is. Okay, so that's a basic one, and so forth. Now we have a capping one with a outside corner panel. Same scenario. If we look at the settings here, we're going to get uh, option 4, which is that. And again, no settings because the program is just going to be linked to option 4, and it's going to draw it accordingly. Now, let's get down to something like this. Okay, so we have a left and a right plan attached to this one. Let's see what it looks like. And then we can come in and click on here. And don't think that, well, these are the only ones that you can have, because so this one's more involved. We have different variables in this view, so you have to basically lock down some of these, but you have the option of putting them in here. Right? The program will default it to this right off the bat, and then you can just modify because it could be anything depending on what the field criteria is. So again, the program will look at what it already needs, what it already knows from your plans and sections, and take that information and transfer it over to your profile. But if there's not enough information, it's going to ask you for it on those particular ones. So that's pretty much how all these work. Let's go in and just draw a few of these just to show you how it works. This one's probably one of the most complex. You know, it has a what's it called? Coping split left and right. So we have let's draw this one just because it looks cool. And we're going to use quick draw. We're going to come in here and grab that one, and we'll do the right side. And let's throw in this guy up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw that. We told it to quick draw. That means it's going to go directly to the work zone and draw out the panels for us. And there's the work zone, and there's the left and the right view of that, and that's how it works. So to recap on this, the Composite Panel Builder program has built in all of these profiles. And if you have one that you don't see, you can request it, and we'll just modify one of the existing ones and tweak it to your specifications, and it will be in your library for forever. So hey, thanks for listening, and if you need more information, drop by the website and look at more stuff, or give me a call directly. Hey, thanks for watching.